All right, we're back. Yeah, I know. I just ended the last episode. I know. But I did that because I realized it was an hour long already. We are finishing up the plow. I have officially decided I hate plowing. But I figured I'd finish off the field here with you. This has been a long, arduous job. Plowing this field because I'm a terrible plowman, and I know this. So I've also made some other decisions which some of you will like, some of you will hate. I made these decisions while driving around this field plowing, so consider them plow decisions. The decisions of the plow. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we're just about done. Really? I hate you, plow. I hate you, plow. I hate you, plow. Stupid plow. It also doesn't always go into the ground when I hit the button for it to go into the ground. Sometimes it just sort of runs along the top and annoys me. Because it likes that. It likes making my life miserable, I think. I think it's its secret life goal. So I think we have like 6 passes to do, and we'll be done, I think. Maybe 7. Knowing me, I'll screw up and we'll have to do a couple more. Then we have to buy a seeder. And fertilizer spreader. Fertilizer spreader. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I missed a spot over there, didn't I? Yep, sure did. Let's try to fix this side this time. Down. You actually can go in? You are in. Okay. See, because you guys are watching, it's never going to do that. It would go down, and then it would just kind of bump along the ground. And just not go in, and then magically suddenly just go, oh, I guess I need to go in now. And suddenly dig into the earth, and I'd be like halfway down a row. Because as you can see, I don't bother to look back, because if I do, I'll just screw up and make an even worse job of it. Ooh. That's about all I can do is like the fast look. Yeah. Till we get to the end, and then it's like, meh, whatever. So there are a few spots here and there that, you know, really small little spots that I didn't get. Probably not going to go back and get them, honestly. Because, yeah. Who wants to watch me go? I mean, I'll get that one, because that one's just annoying in its position, but yeah. Yeah. I can't imagine. I mean, Fad and Hitman did a huge field with just a 1 meter plow. I can't imagine how long it took them. Yeah, I got a 5-furrow plow here, and it still took me forever. In fact, for a point of reference, it is 2 real-life days later. Yeah. I've been putting in a little bit of time each day working on this field. See? I had a hunch. All right, go. No, that's not going in. That's sitting on the top. Try that again. There you go. Silly plow. So, yeah, this has been an exercise in large-scale frustration, really. So, I mean, it could be worse. I do like it in that it is more realistic. I mean, each field is grass. I got to turn it over. And I do like that. To some degree. So I think what I'm going to do before I do any more fields, I'm going to, well, I don't know. I think I have one more field I really need to do. So, I am sort of pondering talk about one of these things I'm pondering here. Yeah, I think it's dug in. Yep. One of the things I'm pondering is on the field over there that we just cut grass on. What I was thinking is on a part of that field, just a part of the field, not the whole field, just, you know, a small little area, plowing it up and planting it in potatoes because we need root vegetables for the pigs. So not doing a whole field, but rather kind of parceling the field out. I was sort of thinking about it with this field, but I decided that the prospect of getting good return on my wheat and whatever else, barley, on this field, because of its size, was just too great of an opportunity to pass up. So this field will be fully utilized for wheat and barley. But I was thinking that smaller field that we have for grass, if I carve up a little bit of it, plant potatoes, that might be a good thing to do. You guys will have to kind of let me know what you think about that, because we only need so much grass, and we have quite a bit of grass in the bunker. Okay, I think we have like 2 more passes to go, plus cleaning up that goof I made. I know some of you are like, you're not plowing right. I know that. Can't bring myself to care too much, honestly. I mean, I can only do so much. And I like to be able to just turn around and keep going. Look at the richness of the soil. I do like that. It looks really, really neat. It looks like freshly turned, wet Appalachia-style soil. Because when you have the, there we go. Actually, that's better like that. When you have like Hagenstadt and even Kansas, when you plowed, is that dry looking soil. This looks like it's, you know, the best of the best. Sounds like it's in. It is. Good. Okay. We have success here, people. We have success. You can imagine how long it took me. I mean, this has been... Well, we're coming up on 8 minutes. Well, we're past 8 minutes. And that was just, what, 7 passes? You can imagine how long this took me. And the number of times I had to go back because I would screw something up. You can see how, like, I've got furrow rows facing, like, 16 different directions. It's just, yeah. Okay, now let's get this one stretch over here. It didn't get furrowed properly. Just drag it the whole way. Why not, right? Yeah. There's this little bit here, and I think there was some more, right? Or maybe not. Well, looky there. Why, looky there. Alright, let's get that up. Turn the field limiter back on. Turn plow. No, I don't need to do any of that. Okay. Fold plow. You don't fold this plow. All right. So we got our field planted. No, we don't have our field planted. We have our field plowed. See the butterfly plow unfold. Butterfly. Oh my goodness. That thing unfolded itself. Ugh. Okay. Now. All right. So the first things first. It's a lot of chickens. First things first, that's a lot of chickens. All right, we're going to take this. I know you guys say, oh, you can totally drive it on the road. I know, but it's just so wide. And what I'm going to do is bring back some other stuff. Okay. Excuse me. So this is our field, all plowed up. Looking really nice. We have that tractor over there, the Ford Force, whatever. And this is for our bales and our sheep. We have the New Holland, which is a great tractor. Where is it? It's over here. It's a great tractor, but I'm thinking we probably need 3 tractors on the farm, because inevitably I'm going to be doing something and need another tractor. So I decided that this Claas, it is a great beast in terms of just being a beast. It is just a beastly vehicle. But it's also just too big, I think, for this farm. I mean, we have a lot of narrow lanes, and yeah, I think it's just not going to work. So once we build up our braking, pressure's okay, we're going to take this guy back down to the shop, and we're going to sell it. I know some of you are going to already start screaming about this because, oh, it was a waste of money. Well, it was sort of a waste of money, but we had to try something sooner or later. I think this tractor, this Claas Xeron, is an absolutely wonderful tractor for maybe Official McGeek and the Gray Gamer in their Midwest farm. And I think it's also I think it's also a great one for anybody who's playing like Central Kansas, because it is a beast. It will pull anything and everything you can throw at it. The thing is, it's huge, and when you're in a tight situation like we have here, wow, there's a lot of cars out today. Like this, yeah, we make this turn. Dude, I'm here. You're an idiot. It's like ETS2 dealing with that AI. Alright. So when you're in a farm like this where it's very, very tight, to me, it's just... Where are you going, tractor? Where do you think you're going? Silly tractor. Is it rubbing on something? Is that why? No, it's just slowly making its way to the back of the... whatever. Are you going to phase through that? Because if you phase through that, then I have to stop and get you back on the trailer. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. As long as he stays back there, I could care less, honestly. Yeah, it's just... This farm really requires smaller equipment than this Claas, so I decided it needs to go, even though it is a pretty good machine, and we did pay a pretty penny for it. And I know some of you are going to be upset about the fact that I waste money doing this, but if I didn't try it, I wouldn't know, right? And instead of trying it off screen and then acting like, oh, hey, I knew the whole time that this wasn't going to work, I prefer to try it on screen, let you guys see it, and you can judge for yourself. Some of you might say, well, it's the perfect machine for maybe the fields down on the lower part of the map that are a little bit larger, and that's probably true. But right up by the farm, I think it's just too much. Okay. And we also came in the town here because we needed to buy a seeder and a fertilizer sprayer. So we're going to do that as well. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. There you go. I do like its turning radius. I mean, that I absolutely love about this thing. But... Sell. All right, let's go inside. Ooh, it's echoey in here. All right, so we are going to buy let's see, do I have any? Oh, don't think I do. Now, all right, so let's start with buying the sewing machine, which we have to buy an in-game seeder. Sewing machine. I am going to buy, I'm not going to buy this guy. I think it's just a little bit too big. I'm going to go with this. Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to go with this one. 9 meters. I do like it because if I keep the wings folded up, I can still sew with the middle piece, which is perfect. Do I have any mods for fertilizer spreaders? I honestly don't remember. Fertilizer spreader. I do have the cat. Well, this is technically the one I'd have to get because of the cat that I have. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm thinking no. That's not going to work. All right, let's go and get the in-game fertilizer spreader. We're going to get... Yeah, we're going to get this one. 36 meter working width. 18 meter working width. Wait a minute. Nope. Duh. Come on. Fertilizer. Oops. Yeah, these ones are just a little bit too small, I think. It would make me want to kill myself, I think. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking that maybe we would get one of those oldie day ones. But no, we're going to get this one, cheap and cheerful. All right, now to replace the big old Claas. Where was it? Where is the big old Claas? He's all the way down at the bottom. So to replace this big old Claas 5000 track VC, we are going to get... We are going to get the John Deere 61... No, we're not. We're going to get the John Deere 6210R. Has a front mount, which is what I want. Cost me $112,000. I could get one. I could get this one, which is cheaper, but it doesn't have a front mount. And actually, you know what? That might actually be what I'd rather have. Because I'm not going to hire a worker, I don't really need to put a front point for fertilizer spreading. I could get this one, but I already have a front loader, so I don't need another one. So, yeah, we're going to go with the 6170R. So let's buy the 6170R. All right, let's go check out our new toys. Open. Some of you are going to be really happy because I think this is my first John Deere I've actually brought into my Let's Play ever. All right, so we got these two, and I'm going to start loading up. Yes, I know I must start the engine. Thank you. All right, so we're going to start loading up. I'm going to put this fertilizer spreader up high on the trailer. So I think I can just put that up high there. And I know I could easily load the seeder onto the trailer and then drive the fertilizer spreader back because, I mean, seriously. But it means I gotta walk back. I really don't want to walk back. And some of you were telling me, oh, use Courseplay to Courseplay the Ford. And yeah, I could. But, you know, this is a small town. We just moved here. Don't really have the friends to do that for us yet. And I don't really want to spend the money for hired labor yet. And the Courseplay is non-hired. I mean, you don't pay them, which annoys me. I know what I said in the Kansas one about them being prisoners, but still, it does annoy me to some degree. All right, let's get on here. Everybody on? Are we all the way on? Oh, that I hope will work. Yes, it should mostly work. Alright, let's find out if that mostly is correct. Should be able to almost close that, if not completely close it. Yeah. Beacon's on. Alright. Look at that load. Yeah. Didn't do too bad. We got everything on board. And no casualties. There we are. Cool. Wow. Actually make 50 miles an hour this time. With the Claas on there, we were making like, what, 20? Come on, dude. Come on. I want to get into traffic. Let's go. Oh my goodness, people. Oh, look at that. Perfect turn. Yeah. Really? Traffic. Traffic on the bridge. There's always traffic on the bridge. I haven't advanced time. It's been at real time. Has it been on real time? It might be on real time. It might not be on real time. I don't remember. It's definitely not advanced the next day, so it must be in real time. So we're still on the first day here on the farm. First day we bought a tractor, used a tractor, and returned the tractor. Isn't that awesome? Dude, if I had a semi like this coming up the rear of my car, especially if it was a Bentley, I'd put my hammer down on that W12 engine. Alright. We're not going to pull all the way up the hill this time. We're going to stop here. Strip off those. Oops. Okay, we can turn off the truck. And there we go. So we can get this off here without a disaster. Woohoo! Okay, I'm going to leave the fertilizer spreader. Am I? Should I fertilize first, or should I... Yeah, we're going to fertilize first, because that should be nice and quick. So we're having the front hitch would have come in handy, but to me it wasn't really worth the extra 20-something thousand, 30-something thousand dollars. If I really want to do front and rear like that, I can use a New Holland for that. Now let's see if I can remember where in the world my fertilizer is. I think it's right there. That looks like fertilizer to me. Ha! Fill. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come on. Come on. Woo! 1750. That's probably not going to be nearly enough, but we'll see. While we're here and we're going to fertilize, and we still have some talkie time, let's chat. One thing I wanted to say about, some of you have been asking, am I going to let me first get this set up. There we go. Some of you are asking me, are you going to get Farming Sim for the Xbox? No. That'd be a no. I love my mods, and I'm not quite convinced that I'm going to be able to get all the mods I love on Xbox. I mean, I know you're going to get some stuff that we don't get as computer gamers in terms of in-game vehicles. But let's be honest, we get a heck of a lot more in terms of mods here in the computer games, the computer world. So, no, I am not going to be picking up this game for the Xbox. That being said, if I see it for a good price, because when in the end I'm price conscious, whatever. In the end, I pay attention to the price. If it's a good enough price and all of that, I might look at picking it up. Oh, that's a thing. That's a sheep pen, is what that is. I might look at picking it up and just doing like a review of it once I have a way to record console games, which I am still working on. The whole AverMedia card fiasco, I'm beginning to wonder if it wasn't just a bad card. Because I started going back over what was going on with it and the remedies I took. And I'm starting to wonder if I just didn't get a bum card. Especially since I know that there's several other YouTubers out there that are using AverMedia cards. So I'm probably still not going to go with AverMedia as my card solution. And I do want a card solution. I know that there's like the Happanog and the Roxio and all that, but those are USB, and I'm sorry, that's just not good enough. I want some plugged into my PCIe slots. So I'm still working on that. There's a couple brands out there. We'll see. But once I get those, I can record console games, and then I can look closer at farming sim on the consoles. But right now, nope, that's not going to happen. You know what? For the sake of not ramming our truck, let's do it this way. There we go. Look at that. And there. Okay. Can I make that turn? No, we're not going to risk that. Alright. Now these little boo-boos that you see, excuse me, these little boo-boos that you see on the side, that, and the disaster I made in that other corner here, I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to run with grass as my seed. I'm just going to reseed that stuff in grass so that I have a semi-clean look to my field, because, well, you want a nice looking field. Yeah, this absolute dog's breakfast I made at this corner. Tree. Yeah. I know some of you were like, don't drive through the bushes. Here's my reasoning on driving through the bushes. I think I said it last episode, maybe. If I owned this place, I'd be out here with an axe and a stump grinder, and these bushes wouldn't be here anymore. Just simple as that. Because really, what purpose do they serve? They sort of denote my field, but sort of, I don't care. Sort of how I feel about that. Let me put up barbed wire fence if I want to denote where my field starts and ends. That's what we do around here. Off. Alright, well this is going a lot faster than I thought it was going to go. And a lot cheaper on my fertilizer numbers. We're coming up on 50%. We've basically got this field done. So I'm actually shocked, believe it or not. Shocked, I tell you. Okay. Off. Alright, this is going to be probably the second to last pass, because I don't think I can make this in one pass here. No, I cannot. Kill beans. Alright. It looks much richer now. The soil looks so much richer with the fertilizer spread on it. Now once we have cows, we can get rid of this fertilizer spreader and we can switch over to manure-based fertilizer and save even more money, which is excellent. I'm all about saving the coin. Alright, we're almost done here. Oh, I guess should I turn on these? You guys happier now that I got those on? Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, it's not a bad little tractor. So we got 2 blue, 1 green, 1 yellow piece of equipment. We're a Ford-heavy farm here, but that's okay. That is okay. Alright, we're gonna put this... We'll put this up eventually. I will put up all my equipment, hopefully at the end of this episode, because we will have seeded our field, because I don't see that's going to take me very long with this seeder. And I also want to clean up my bales, which are all over tarnation. I think I can load them onto the Goldhofer. Should be nice. If I can't load them on the Goldhofer, it will kind of be stinky, but whatever.